Aloha everybody, welcome back. Mahalo for watching. My name is Gabe, and in today's video we're going to explore Kalapana Gardens and see how people build on an old lava flow. Stay tuned. Now the road was built over a lava flow. Luckily it was a pohoihoi flow, which is not as rough as an aa flow. And then you would add gravel to this road after bulldozing it, and then you can drive over it. Bumpy road. And this is the original road, Chain of Craters Road, that goes to Kalapana. And this was cut off by a lava flow. And this is the original road, Chain of Craters Road, that went down to Kalapana. This is Kalapana Gardens, the entrance to the subdivision. And people just build right on top of this old lava flow. And Kalapana was wiped out in the mid 80s and early 90s by a lava flow. And we were just driving on an old lava flow that was bulldozed, and they added gravel, and people bought the lots. This is actually a replica, or almost a complete replica, of the old subdivision. So the roads are over the old roads that used to be in a beautiful, lush, tropical, coastal fishing village, basically. And Kalapana Gardens was a very beautiful place. I was evacuated from Kalapana Gardens when I was younger, and I watched the lava take Kalapana Gardens. So you can see people build on the lava flow, and the road is pretty rough, and it's really windy out here. There's lots of wind because there's no real plant life. Kalapana Gardens is completely off-grid. No running water, no power. Most residents will have a water catchment to collect rainwater and solar panels to generate electricity. Some will use wind power. We're looking towards Pu'u'o'o and Kilauea up on that ridge, probably about 10-15 miles from where we are right now. And you can tell it's definitely a moonscape, lava scape. Beautiful sky. It's just so windy, I won't be able to film outside. The audio won't be able to be used. So you can see that people build on this straight up lava rock. And it takes about 30 years for anything to start growing. They have to bring in their own dirt and plants, and there's not too many rules down here, so you see all sorts of buildings. I don't think the building codes are required down here, as they're not as strict as other subdivisions, and it's quite beautiful. It's just really windy, and you have to grow your own wind block as quickly as you can. Like this person over here, they use some ironwoods as a wind block. There's some nice houses around here, and it's got a beautiful view, but it's definitely, you know, Hawaii country lava flow living. And yeah, all sorts of different structures, buildings, stuff like that. You know, sheds people live in. There's very little water down here, so you usually have to fill up your catchment tank with water from the spigot, you know, county water, and it doesn't rain as much down here, and it's not as moldy. You can buy this property. I believe they're 5 acres, and they're about $5 grand to 20 grand, depending on where in the subdivision you are located. So yeah, if you want to buy a piece of property like this and build a house, you could. Okay, this is Kalapana subdivision. So the state and the county allow people to build down here. This is an old subdivision that got covered, completely covered, in the early 90s. It started the lava flow in 83 that was in this area, and it came down from Puna and started taking out Kalapana. It took about 9 years for it to completely cover Kalapana area. And this was an old subdivision. I used to live here as a kid, and I got evacuated here back in, you know, the mid 80s. And then people, you know, started buying the property because somebody surveyed, you know, this subdivision, and the new roads that are built over the old roads are really bumpy, and you know, it's not lava, which would be harder to walk on, harder to build on. This is mainly pohoihoi lava, so it's easier to build on. So yeah, there we go. It's cheap property. It's wind swept, and it's like a moonscape, and you got a great view, but it's just so windy down here. I don't know if I'd want to live down here. It'd be nice for like a beach house. There's some vacation rentals in here, and people, you know, have built kind of you know, shacks, and there's also some nice houses in there. Okay, so let's see. Oh, insurance. I don't know if you're gonna get insurance, because once in a while lava does come down this way and cover houses. I think maybe 10 years ago or so, there was a couple houses that were taken by lava just recently, you know, the past 10-15 years in this subdivision. So it does happen, you know, the lava does come down here, you know, of course. And we're just on a big lava flow field. It's about 30 years old or so, maybe, you know, a little bit more, a little bit less, depending on where you are in this area. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up right here. I want to thank you for watching Kalapana Gardens subdivision. I just wanted to do a tour of this subdivision. Hope you enjoyed. Like this video, comment, love all your comments. I'll try to answer as many questions as I can. And until next time, hui ho! Please subscribe, share this video. Aloha. We are on the Highway 130 going towards Pahoa from Kalapana, and there are some cracks that are covered by metal plates. Now there's some construction going on right now, and this is definitely a dangerous construction zone with poisonous, toxic SO2 gases, and only one lane. You don't want to stop right here. Well, we got our windows rolled up and recycled air on, so we'll be okay. But see, he's got a gas mask, and now we're going to go through. Very bumpy. These plates were the cracks created by the volcanic activity. It's not as smoky as I've seen it before. It looks like they opened up both lanes and they put these concrete patches over. And there you go. Home sweet home.